Robinhood launching an investor index which sheds light on how its customers are investing on the platform. Leading the top 10 are Tesla, Apple, and Amazon. And joining us right now, first on CNBC, is Robinhood's Chief Brokerage Officer, Steve Quirk. Good morning to you, Steve.
Good morning, Andrew.
So this is the first time you guys have put this together?
This is the first time we put it together, yes.
And what was the goal?
Really, it's twofold. Number one, a lot of the customers at Robinhood and generally in the industry like to have some sort of validation on whatever their investing themes are. Mm-hmm. So whether it's individual names or thematically, they have an idea about what they want to do to construct a portfolio, but they like to validate that and think that like-minded individuals participate in the same way.
What do the like-minded individuals at Robinhood say about the market, and are they different than the rest of the market, given that the names that we just ticked off really are actually also the names that everybody's focused on?
Yeah, I would say there's probably similarities and differences. So the similarities are, if we go back, we've gone back to 2020 and looked at this. The consistent names that are in that top 10 are Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft. The ones that have cycled in and out have been the pandemic stocks, the Zooms, Pelotons, those cycled in, cycled out, mortgage companies, pharmaceutical companies for vaccines. And then they've been replaced by, right now, 3 EV companies, which are all in the top 10. So that's a theme that our customers really are gravitating
Is the
toward.
Robinhood customer shifting, though, at all? And when I say shifting, in terms of the demographic, how much money they have, their age, you guys are trying to add all sorts of new features to the platform.
Right.
A lot of those features didn't exist. Retirement funds you couldn't do.
Right.
Does that mean that now a lot of folks who might have been older, who might have never even looked at Robinhood, are using it, and are they looking at stocks that are therefore different?
Well, you bring up some good points. We've brought 23 million people into the marketplace, a much more young and diverse, average age 31. 50% of those people have never had a brokerage account. So we have to grow with them. And part of that growth is delivering different ways to generate income, whether it's securities lending.
Right. But when you say grow with them, is that take the 31-year-old and grow with them over the next 30, 40 years?
Exactly.
But in the context of doing that, are you also therefore going to shift the demographic of who also is trading on the platform, which is to say, if somebody who was 50 or 60 was thinking about retiring, thought, I can't really trade on Robinhood before, maybe I want to do that. But the 50 or 60-year-old may be looking at a completely different kind of portfolio allocation.
Oh, they would definitely probably be looking at a slightly different portfolio allocation. But I think the similarities are there, though. If you think about the names that are in the top 10 or even the top 100 in this holding, 75% of them are large caps. So I think there are similarities, but there are similarities, but there are differences. But to your point, if I'm a 50-year-old person with, a larger account size than what traditionally we have at Robinhood, now they have avenues to join Robinhood.